I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. During the Korean War, I lucked out on that one a little bit. I got sent aboard sea duty. I got sea duty aboard capital ships, the battleships and the heavy cruisers and the aircraft carriers. And our jobs were to run the brig, and we were charged with external security. My job as a Marine officer was to be trial counselor. We were called seagoing bellhops. The cruiser I was on was the Quincy, and we had just gotten back from the Mediterranean cruise. We went into the shipyard at Norfolk, or rather than Portsmouth, and we were supposed to be there 9 months to get major overhaul. Well, the war broke out in Korea. Another cruiser, heavy cruiser, was online furnishing close to gun support in Korea. It broke down. We left Norfolk, went to the Panama Canal, and went out to Korea. I know one day we were just blowing hell out of something in Korea. I don't remember what it was, but we weren't paying. Neither the pilot nor I were paying any attention to the weather. And all of a sudden, boom! We're in this rain squall. Well, this was in the early 50s. This was when helicopters were relatively new to the service, and they vibrated something fierce. I mean, the instruments were the ones that had been used in World War II. The instruments didn't hang up to it too good. We lost the altimeter, which shows you how high you are. We lost the compass. We lost our radio. We lost our radar. The only thing working was a fuel gauge.
Oh,
and that was going on. And we didn't know where. When we first got caught up in it, we were over the ocean. But we didn't know whether we had drifted in over the land or in. You get completely disoriented, and there's not a heck of a lot you can do about it. I mean, hey, your compass is gone. But we were in about 45 minutes, and all of a sudden, boom, we're out of it. And there's that beautiful ship about 12 miles away. Boy, we went home in a hurry. But other times, the helicopter drivers, there were two of them, you would lift off to the rear end of the ship, and they would start at their lift, and they'd go up, and they'd hover just momentarily, and maybe 2 or 3 seconds, and they wanted to make sure the motor was running. Then they would move off. Well, we lifted off one day and hovered, and he started towards the side, and the helicopter went, and hell, we're on the deck. Boom. We rolled, and we come around the deck was a thing called a gunnel. It was a piece of metal about this tall. We had a tricycle landing gear. The front wheel was up against that. If we had been airborne another second or two, we'd have been over the side. Got in a helicopter one time with this guy. I'd never flown with him before. And he says, he always sat in the left-hand seat, and I always sat in the right-hand seat. And he says, now, if we have problems and we have to ditch it in the ocean, says, I'll try to put your side out of the water. In other words, he would land. Well, damn nice of it.